Just like the NASCAR boys, the 2017 season of AMA Pro ATV Motocross kicked off at Daytona International Speedway, and the action was hot and heavy at the Fly Racing ATV Supercross, with Joel Hetrick getting out front early on the number 88. The defending champion Chad Wienen worked his way through, but then disaster struck for Hetrick as he was down on the ground at Daytona for the second year in a row. Then he had to fight his way back to podium contention. Wienen took off with a win, while Hetrick, Nick Janusa, and Thomas Brown had a torrid battle for the second, third, and fourth place positions. But they're all still chasing the five-time champ Chad Wienen, who started 2017 off the right way, on top. Let's see if anyone can stop him today at the Underground Motocross in Texas. AMA Pro ATV Motocross is next.
Underground Motocross Park hosts round 2 of the Wiesco ATV National Motocross Championship, presented by CST Tires, sanctioned by AMA Pro Racing. Jason Wygant here, your host for Racer TV, and the fastest ATV motocross riders and their machines have shown up here. There's Josh Upperman signing some autographs. Wesley Wolf, a rider who races both in the Woods GNCC and here in motocross. Cole Sapesi, a rookie. There's Nick Janusa and his number 15 Gen USA machine. 209, Brett Musick. 39 is Sean Taylor. Ronnie Higgerson's machine, Cody Jansen's pit, number 25. And Sam Rowe getting his machine prepped. It's Jeff Rastrelli had a disappointing run at Daytona, hoping to bounce back here today, signing some autographs as well. But everybody, of course, here to see the champ, Chad Wienen. Let's check in with your series points leader.
Made our way out to Texas this weekend, round 2 for the professionals, and Daytona went really well for me. Came out of there with a win. It wasn't an easy place to do that, and I like this track a lot. I've had a lot of success here, and I'm just having a lot of fun out there. The big jumps here, just having a good time. The soil is awesome here. I love it, and we're gonna try and put this Yamaha in the box this weekend and just have fun. I'm just having a blast right now, and that's very, very important for me.
One guy that always seems to have a blast at the races is Thomas Brown, a fellow Yamaha rider along with Wienen. Tough season for him last year, but a great podium performance at our debut race this year at Daytona, and he hopes for more.
Yeah, well, we're here at Underground MX in Kemp, Texas, which is only about an hour and a half from my house, so it's really nice. We don't have many rounds close to Texas at all. Great as Texas is, and I love being here, I've never had good results here. I've had a lot of force, but never on that box. So I'm hoping to change it this weekend. I'd love to crack off a win. I know it's going to take wins to win this championship overall, and that's what we're all shooting for. But here, I just want to get on the box, and like I said, if a win presents itself, I'm definitely going to take it and fight for it.
Tough season for Brown last year with the injuries. He has bounced back in a big way. There's Harv Whipple of AMA Pro Racing holding a riders meeting right now. And then we'll show you just how fast they can go after this. ATV Motocross is brought to you by Wiesco, by CST Tires, by AMSOIL, and by Rocky Mountain ATV MC. Riders getting set and ready for our first motos today, but first, let's show you the highlights from the CST qualifiers at Underground MX. In some ways, this is practice, riders learning the track, but we all know racers like to go fast. So we put the stopwatch to them and see who can turn in the best times. Chad Wienen and Joel Hetrick are always going to be quick. Hetrick here in that number 88, usually the master of qualifying. Here's Thomas Brown getting low down and hunkered over the back of his Yamaha, and yes, he can whip a four-wheeled ATV over the big jumps. Nick Janusa powering down across the whoops. And some airtime for him as well. There's Jeff Rastrelli. Early problems at Daytona left him in a bit of a points hole. Needs to get up on the podium today. Get him over that big triple as well. This is the 20 of Josh Upperman, series veteran on the Root River Racing machine. Not afraid to let it fly as well. Ronnie Higgerson going deep into the sand whoops here in Texas. This number 9 is Parker Wawerka. Working his way around the track. And by the way, yes, a lot of the amateur riders who will be racing this weekend gather around to watch these riders show them the way around. 39 is Sean Taylor, you just saw there, and Cody Jansen on the 25. Cole Sapesi here, the 345. One of the rookies this year, a couple of them moving up. Silas Lamons here on a Suzuki. Wesley Wolf airing it out. Sam Rowe doing the same on the 38. Zach Kamarzik on the number 41. Honda. And Dylan Tremelin on the 940 rounds out your field. Hetrick, I told you he's the master of qualifying. He collects the ATVRiders.com Fast Qualifier Award with the best lap times. So Joel was able to salvage a podium after a crash at Daytona, better than last year where he got hurt.
What's up, guys? We're here at Underground MX in Texas. Just finished up a qualifying, getting ready to go to Moto 1. Finished up with first in time qualifying, I think by 0.2 of a second or something. It was tough today. I mean, the track is high speed. It's going to be an interesting race. There's a lot of lines though, so I'm excited for that. I'm excited to come off with some momentum from Daytona. I'm in second in points, 3 points down. A lot better luck than I was last year. I mean, track's fun. I've always had good finishes here. I think last year I got third, so I'm looking forward to another solid finish and safe. Come out of here safe and on the podium.
And the riders getting set for the first moto here, and we'll have it on MAV TV. And Hetrick and Wienen lined up side by side. Going to be good. ATV Motocross is brought to you by Wiseco, by CST Tires, by AMSOIL, and by Rocky Mountain ATV MC. Let's go racing. Wiseco Moto number 1 here from Underground MX Park. It's the Wiseco ATV National Motocross Championship. You see Josh Upperman and the rest of these guys trying to pound in the dirt behind their gate and get hooked up. Helmet cam is going to be on Jeff Rastrelli, brought to you by Rocky Mountain ATV MC. Let's go. Oh, I thought Hetrick had it, but it's actually Chad Wienen that's going to get the nod for the Whole Shot Award. When you get the 2 championship rivals up front, going to be fun to watch. Nick Janusa on a bad start either. He's got the Rocky Mountain ATV MC helmet cam on. And how about this? Jeff Rastrelli has taken second place away from Hetrick, so a good run for him. And he's got revenge on the mind after a tough run at Daytona, our opener as well. Oh, Hetrick! Hetrick hooked a rut and went sideways and threw it away. Oh, we had the rare opportunity to get Wienen and Hetrick off the line together. You knew we had a great battle in store, and instead Hetrick goes to the back of the pack with that early mistake. But look at Rastrelli, all over your champ. To go back to Janusa, who has a front row seat to this battle. Thomas Brown is also in the hunt there as well. But Rastrelli on the 28 is not letting Chad Wienen have any breathing room. This is great racing. You got Janusa right here with Thomas Brown right in front of him in 4th. So Brown 3rd, Janusa 4th, Rastrelli 2nd, Wienen to the lead. But look at Rastrelli! Woo! That kid is not afraid to hang it out. He got big time sideways in that section, but keeping the heat on. Oh, and then Janusa and Brown. I thought they were both going to crash on that braking bump going into that corner. Jeff Rastrelli, I'll tell you what, most improved award year after year. This guy was a top 5 guy, then last year became a podium guy, and now wants to be a race-winning type guy. And you keep the heat on the champ up front. You're proving you can be just that. Janusa challenging Brown. But not able to get him. These guys are in pretty close formation. If those leaders slow each other up or hook up a bit too aggressively, Brown could be right in this, and he will bring Janusa with him. And we got Josh Upperman. He would be next in line, trying to follow that battle up ahead. You saw those top 4, so he is the next one in the order. You see they're just ahead. He's got to make up a little bit of ground here to get in on that fight. And Rastrelli keeping his head down, charging, trying to keep some pressure on Wienen. These guys, identical gear. The Fly Racing outfits are the same besides the numbers, and the obvious difference in stature. Meanwhile, Hetrick is back here trying to just get into the top 10. ATV Motocross is brought to you by Wiseco, by CST Tires, by Amsoil, and by Rocky Mountain ATV MC. Chad Wienen putting the hammer down and getting away from the field here in Texas. He had to deal with some pressure from Jeff Rastrelli, but Rastrelli no longer there. Champ has been able to finally break free, and he's able to cruise right now. Joel Hetrick, his main rival in this series, crashed on the first lap. He is up to 6th, so it's all looking good for Wienen right now. 5-time and defending champion on that Wienen Motorsports Walsh Racecraft SSI decals Yamaha. Hetrick has caught the back of Upperman. That would be for 5th. Check back in with Wienen again. And Upperman, he's got Hetrick alongside. That's not where you want to be. Hetrick all over, hanging the back of that Elka liquid wrench Honda, and he's been able to make the pass stick. So Hetrick up into the top 5. That's pretty good considering he was 16th after the crash on lap 1, but he doesn't come here to get top 5s. He wants more than that. Of course, we have a 2-moto format here in ATV Motocross, so a second moto will be coming your way in just a few moments, and it'll be an opportunity for Hetrick to try to reset the order. Zupperman's got the helmet cam back there now to 6th. Shout out to Rastrelli, who put a lot of pressure on Wienen early, but he is now gone from this battle for the lead. Instead, he is dealing with Thomas Brown, and we found him in a good battle for 2nd. And Brown is a proud Texan, 2 to go. You know he's going to keep that thing pinned all the way to the end. Rastrelli is going to have his hands full. Oh, and Rastrelli got hung up. I think he hit that berm the wrong way. And Thomas Brown is up to 2nd. So it's going to be a 1-2 for the Yamaha men if they can hold on to it. And Wienen just too fast, too strong for everyone in this moto. Rastrelli not done. He's trying to stay with Brown and maybe get ready for a pass. We're down to the waning moments. White flag coming out of this one. There it is for your leader. And Wienen able to wheelie. Got some fans up on the side of the track. Certainly proud of the effort that he has put in. Rastrelli still pressuring Brown down to the wire. And now Hetrick has caught Janusa. Does he have time with 1 lap left to get 4th? And Rastrelli, he's found some different lines, has some opportunities to make passes. Can he get close enough? Hetrick trying to do the same thing to Janusa. Meanwhile, Chad Wienen has the checkered flag in sight. Great season for him so far. He wins Daytona, he wins the first moto here today in Texas. And no change in the order here in the last lap. Rastrelli dug deep, and he kept Brown in check all the way to the end. And there is Wienen chatting things out with Rodney Tomlin, our track announcer. And there you see your top 5 results, and they all get a chance to reset. Not much time in between. And get ready to get the quads and themselves out there for Wiseco Moto number 2. Joel Hetrick, I don't want to say he's in a must-win situation after only 2 races this year, 2 motos, but kind of where he is. He's got to get some ground back on Wienen, who's already beginning to open up a points lead. Helmet cam on Rastrelli again. Get ready. And just what the doctor ordered for Hetrick. He has the whole shot. SSI Decal is going to kick some money in for him. Wienen got it in the first moto. Rastrelli is here a couple spots further back than he probably wants to be. 3rd, but it's not going to be easy when you have these 2. Chad Wienen up to 2nd behind Hetrick. And I teased it in the first moto. I knew it did good. No! A mistake from Hetrick, and again, the first lap bites him. Wienen able to go to the lead. You've got Janusa following Thomas Brown. Well, as I tried to tease in the first moto, you don't always see Wienen and Hetrick start together. When they do, the racing is always great. I thought we had that set up in Moto 1, but Hetrick crashed. Do we have the setup here in Moto 2? I think we do. Mistake by Hetrick. Wienen has gotten around, but you can see the 88 has got things figured out. And it's right there with Wienen again. And Rastrelli has a front row seat to it. Then it's Brown, Janusa, and Upperman. So the same pack that was up front in Moto 1, except Hetrick wasn't there. But basically, these guys are proving to be the class of the field this year. Hetrick's trying to go for the pass, trying to go for the lead. Great racing here in Texas, and we're just starting Moto 2. ATV Motocross is brought to you by Wiseco, by CST Tires, by Amsoil, and by Rocky Mountain ATV MC. Coming at you, big battle for the lead here in Texas. Joel Hetrick, Chad Wienen, waging war. They've already passed each other a couple times in this one, and there are a few spots on the track. That red 88 of Hetrick running a different line, and it pays off. Inside, and a good spot to do it with the fans there up against the fence. So Hetrick into the lead. Let's see if the champion can respond. Josh Upperman, he's got heat. That is Higgerson around the outside. Oh, and Upperman got high centered in that corner. Meanwhile, back to the lead. Look at Wienen. He's got a line. He's going to try to go back to the lead. Could it be the third pass between these two? Letting it all hang out is Hetrick. No, Wienen is able to cover him. So, Chad Wienen, he doesn't need to win this race for the overall, but they pay individual championship points in each race, and he wants to beat everyone every time he's out there. But so does Hetrick, who has not let him go. One of the best battles we've ever seen between these two. And they've kept it clean as well, which is not easy when you're riding on the edge like they are. Hetrick again has a move down the inside. It's a straight line, but it was too rough. And smart move by the champ to run the smoother stuff around the outside. Left the door open, but it actually paid off. But Hetrick is not going. No, that's not going to be his last challenge. You know it. He's setting something else up. He's using outsides when Wienen is using insides. He's using insides when Wienen is using outsides. Pretty awesome to have a track with this much line selection. Australian Brown continuing to duke it out. Let's see if Hetrick has anything up his sleeve right now. Can't get to the inside. Oh, he's trying again. Launching. Can he get to Wienen? Oh, here we go. Hard battle for third between Rastrelli and Brown. Wienen hanging on by his fingernails and a nice move outside to inside, and Hetrick takes over the lead. I did not see that coming. That was an old dirt track move. Entering the outside, backing it in, sliding underneath. Oh, and Brown and Rastrelli come together. Brown tired of sitting back there in fourth. He wants third. Let's see if Rastrelli can respond. And these two have been about this close together all day today. And Rastrelli not done. Momentum around the outside. Can he come back? And now Hetrick letting it all hang out. He's got the lead again. This time he needs to make it stick to the end. Rastrelli! Oh, that's why they have Nerf bars. They were absolute front tire stuffed into the Nerf bar of Brown. Oh, and Rastrelli almost throws it away. And that could be the final nail in the coffin. That battle for third. White flag is out. Joel Hetrick going to win the moto. But a fifth and a first on the day, that's not going to come close to the 2-1 of Chad Wienen. So they'll both be happy when this one is over. Moto win for Hetrick in a great fight as well. But an overall win for the second week in a row for Chad Wienen. And Rastrelli, yeah, he's back in fourth. He gave it everything he had today, but Thomas Brown just a small smidge better. And it's a long, long season, as Hetrick said at the beginning of the show. This Moto win will give him valuable momentum, and we'll see if he can carry it forward. About this time last year, round 3 on, is where he really put on a tremendous charge. Won a ton of races in a row. And he's got the win here in the Moto, but Wienen will get the overall, and Brown's consistency will leave him second.
All right, finish off the day with a 1-2. I'm so pumped. First moto, we got the whole shot, and we just led it from start to finish, and felt great. Second moto, Joel got the start, and man, I got him right away, and I put the burners on and tried to get away from him, and he tagged on. He had a couple good lines that he showed me, and we went back and forth. I don't know how many lead changes there were. Had to been like 4 or 5 at least, and man, just a great day. So happy that we got the win here, extended our points lead, and just having a great time ride my Yamaha YFZ 450R, and on to Alabama. Here we go.
Me and Jeffrey were just matching each other every lap, and there towards the end, I found a few lines, and I started pulling up on him, and man, I made an aggressive pass, and we hit pretty good, and then I got by him, he hit me back, and we slammed, and we battled down the straightaway, and then kind of sealed the deal with 2 laps to go. Man, we're going to keep pushing and hopefully get a few wins this year and see where we end up at the end of the season, hopefully with a championship.
Came out of Moto 1 with the top 5, made a little bobble at the start. Luckily got going quick and made my way to 5th. Came from dead last, probably a couple seconds back of the pack, and worked my way up. Second moto went a lot better. Pulled the whole shot, made a bobble. Chad got around, and we had probably one of the best races I've raced in a while. It came down to 2 laps to go. I made the pass, pulled a little gap, and ended up with the one in the second moto. And up here on the podium, obviously not where I want to be. Lost a little more points, but we're still gaining. We're still learning, and it's going to be a long season. That's all I can say.
Yeah, indeed. Plenty more great races to come between these two. We thought we were going to have it in Moto 1, but Hetrick, with the crash, goes back to 16th place. Battle rages in front of him. Hetrick finally makes the move here on Josh Upperman, but couldn't get any further than that. You had Rastrelli and Brown and Janusa going at it. Chad Wienen unchallenged up front. Here's Moto number 2. A whole shot for Hetrick, but Wienen comes right back to the front of the pack. And then Hetrick would repass him. Battle on between Brown and Rastrelli again. That was a move for the lead by Hetrick. That was a move for third by Brown. Great racing in this second moto, one of the best I've seen in a while. Kudos to everyone here at Underground MX for hosting a great event. There's your podium. Jason Wygant. See you next week.